Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 5, Heartstopper. Last we saw, the very end of the episode had Nick coming out of the locker rooms after having consoled Charlie. Isaac walked in on him. I'm going in circles. Let me focus. Imogen confronted Nick. Asked Nick, would you like to go on a date with me? Right after Nick just kind of came on to Charlie again, and then Isaac walked in on it. Isaac knows what's up. Isaac is happy for him. Isaac's like smiling like, oh, sorry about that. I see what's going on here, and exits. Then Nick is all kind of awkward and uptight about it, like, oh shit, one of your friends saw this and it probably looked weird. And then Nick exits. Now, thoughts in my head. Is Nick only saying yes at that exact moment because the timing was just either horrible as far as we're concerned with Charlie and him, or incredibly good for Imogen? I mean, honestly, it's not good for Imogen because Nick clearly isn't into her. So even if he doesn't know what he is or who he likes, I know he doesn't like Imogen. I feel like either he was just being nice and didn't want to say no because he felt bad because Imogen was on the spot. Harry was putting pressure on her, and Harry is that guy. I said it before, I don't want him to die. He's not like the worst. He's not an evil, sadistic psychopath, but he's also that guy that peer pressures everybody to get them to do things that might end up hurting them or causing accidents or problems. And hey, we need a guy like Harry to ruin our lives, I guess, or to make it more entertaining or dramatic. Either way, Nick says yes. Tao and Elle are above and see it happen. They know the deal. Elle knows what's going on, and they, I am assuming, have an idea, and Isaac saw what was going on. Even though Isaac wasn't there, I feel like they all know what's going on. Besides that, is there anything else we really need to talk about? I guess not. I mean, Tao fired back at Nick, and Nick didn't go back at him, so I don't know how that's going to start looking if Nick doesn't start challenging people. I know Nick's the good guy. He's the nice guy, and he is doing it for reasons we know. But I feel like people are going to start asking questions because it's going to start coming to the surface if they haven't already noticed. And I was starting to say, how are people not noticing? And then Darcy was like, hey, I noticed this is going on. Am I crazy? Like, people are going to start noticing if Darcy noticed and they're making it a thing. But I don't know. The episode's called Friend. I just want to rant about one more thing. That we'll talk at the end. We'll talk at the end. You guys want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons edited, what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. Dozens of shows you only see on Patreon. I just don't have the time to edit them all. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Eureka, this info, check it out. If not, jumping in. Season 1, Episode 5, Heartstopper. The screen went black for a second. That's why I paused and lost train of thought. It was something glitched on my screen, and I was like, one of my favorite games.
No, because I'm clearly winning.
I have more money, which is the goal of Monopoly.
Oh.
Oh, whoops.
Whoa, dude.
I just think
Ow.
that Nick...
Can we please talk about something else?
We just agreed at the end of the last episode we'd stop.
How's this?
This is worse.
This is worse. The way he's talking right now reminds me of something.
I was thinking of inviting Nick to my birthday thing on Saturday.
I assumed he was coming anyway.
Look at Isaac. Friend. What could that mean? Oh god, why is she crying?
My dog died last night.
No friggin' way. Now we can't tell her.
So sorry.
My god, he can't break it off
It
now.
was really old, so like we knew it was coming. This is the worst week ever.
Yeah.
So, shall we meet at Nando's for dinner?
I can't imagine she would fake her own dog's death, but I almost feel like that's how crazy the timing on that is.
Me and my friends are going bowling. And
Yes.
Can Charlie keep it down, please?
The faces Nick makes, clearly he is heavily into Charlie. I know he's just trying to deal with it.
Boys, watch this.
Oh God, Jesus, Harry! Tao? Oh, look at Tao. Yeah, Tao, go at him.
Harry, don't stop.
Good for Nick.
You gay for them?
Oh shit, here it comes.
Resorting to homophobia when you can't think of a good comeback.
Good for you all. The bully usually gets punked out and walks away. Whimsical music. 9 out of 10 times, people are all talk. You get in their face and you start getting like, hey, I ain't gonna take the shit. Now Harry, it feels like a piece of crap, because he is. I hit my wrist so hard into the chair, I think I broke 5 bones. I wouldn't have had the heart at that moment.
You're expecting us to get together.
You know, you shouldn't go out with someone just because you feel sorry for them.
Very true. I mean, I didn't say it's right. I just would have probably done the same
right girl will
thing.
come along, just you wait.
I feel like I know her from somewhere.
That's Elle. She used to go to our school. Everyone, this is Nick.
Buzzkill, buzzkill. I could rarely break 100, and I thought that was like amazing if I could break 100.
You have strong rugby arms.
I just feel like they're very out in the open with their behavior. People besides Darcy are going to start noticing.
About?
He's going on a date with this girl.
Honestly, even if it was true,
I'll get it, it's fine.
they're not in a committed relationship. I have the point of view, if I can't trust you, I don't want to be with you. So I would assume that I'm just going to trust you.
And now you're going to tell me I'm just being jealous because you made a new friend and I'm scared of being alone.
He kind of is, but I know he also is sincere.
He's my friend.
Fine.
Is Nick upset now because he said friend? I am confused about Nick's confusion. I thought for a second Nick was going to be mad, and instead he's overly affectionate. Beautiful. All right, good.
Good game.
Good game.
Is Nick going to try to be his friend? Tao's actually being nice.
I don't know if this thing with Charlie is a joke or not, but for some reason...
Let's
he
talk
really
it
likes
out.
you. So consider this your final warning.
I love it. That's great.
You're a good friend.
Solid. I know. Chip. I hate holding things in and not just like communicating. Beautiful. Played cranes all weekend and I won 500. No,
So
I won like 2 things.
She just asked me out and I was so surprised, and all our mates were watching and expecting me to say yes. I just blurted out yes because I didn't know how to say no. And then her dog died. And I've actually done something bad.
He honestly did nothing wrong. He could literally go on the date as long as he said, Charlie, I'm going on this date. It doesn't mean Charlie can't be like, I ain't into that.
I should have met you when I was younger. Known then what I know now.
That's pretty
No
honest.
being sad on my birthday.
He must have had very little experience or known very few gay people. And now he's like,
So
holy
it's a bit
shit.
annoyed.
I don't know about this.
I really like you.
You like me?
Wasn't that obvious?
Yes.
I want to kiss you so bad right now.
Will Nick allow it?
Okay,
Oh, shit. Who's watching?
I want to.
He's like, no one's here. Go. I don't see anyone else in there. I see all the mirrors and stuff. I don't blame him for trying to give a little glance around. There's like 30 people over there just like watching. I like how they both turn around and look, but for different reasons. I dig the honesty and communication I am seeing. I literally run an arcade. Mario Kart Racer, one of my favorites ever.
I was born to kill aliens.
Is she mad that he isn't like giving her the eyes back? Tao is so consumed with being goofy and other people's business, he's not paying attention to what's right in front of him.
I'm really sorry about your dog. I thought Nellie might cheer you up a bit.
I'm into Charlie and we can't go on a date. I feel bad for Imogen, even though she's been running around telling little
You're a
lies
really
and
nice
stuff.
person. It's not anything to do with you. I just don't think we really...
On a way different thing than you're thinking, Imogen.
We've been friends for so long, we hung out every morning.
How long have they been friends? Since they were like little kids?
Do you ever feel like you're only doing things because everyone else is, and you're scared to change or do something that might confuse or surprise people?
Is she gonna figure it
Your
out?
real personality has been like, that's how I've been feeling.
You can see he is clearly struggling with something.
I think I get it.
I hope she does, and I think she might. I really think she got it. I, for some reason, think she actually did get it. I mean, I'm not saying Imogen's an idiot. Less experiences with relationships and stuff. I thought she'd immediately just go to, oh my god, he likes somebody else.
Alright, what did Nick do?
Nothing.
Proper thick about girls sometimes, aren't you, mate?
I think Imogen is being a solid friend. Is Imogen the friend? Birdies! Alright, guys, solid episode. I dig it. Right at the end, like right before the credits roll, you saw my reaction. I think the friend, like I was trying to think, all right, every episode has had a one word meaning, and then it usually is the theme of the episode. Obviously, that's the reason it's the name. I'm worried because I'm thinking, all right, Tao and Elle are trying to look out for Charlie. Mainly Tao, obviously. So friend could be them looking out for their friend. It could also be Nick not wanting to pursue the relationship and changing his mind because of how everyone might perceive it, which we talked a lot about this episode. And he could be friend zoning Charlie. Or it could be anything else. But at the end, I end up realizing, or maybe I'm just thinking too much into it, I feel like Imogen is the friend. Imogen in my mind, if I'm wrong, then hey, Imogen just gets to be higher in my ranks because I elaborated and made a theory in my mind that isn't real. But I can't help but think that at the end there, Imogen figured it out. You have to see your friend here, Nick, is struggling with something. I didn't realize that him and Imogen appear to have been friends since they're little kids. She's like, but we've been friends forever. We talk all the time and this and that. I thought they were like all kind of just meeting each other or maybe friends for a couple years. Because in my mind, I'm thinking Charlie and Nick obviously didn't know each other. So like some of these people are just meeting for the first time. And I don't know. I just didn't think Imogen was on that level. But they're making it seem like Imogen knew him for a very long time. Therefore, it would make sense to me that she would realize he's struggling with something, and the way Nick worded it at the end there, he's like almost tearing up and walking on eggshells, tiptoeing around the idea of how to say, I don't know if I'm gay or I'm bisexual, I'm confused. What do I do? But he doesn't know how to say that to his friend because he thinks he'll be judged. And he literally said it. How don't you feel sometimes you might live a certain way because of the way other people live their lives or this or that, or how you'll be perceived or how people will treat you? And I think Imogen got it. I literally think she got it. And I wanted her to get it, but I didn't think she would. And I think she did. And at the end, it almost looks like Nick is still, well, it doesn't almost look like Nick is flat out struggling with it. And Imogen is like covering for him. Imogen's like, oh, guys, it was nothing. Like, I could do better than him. And Nick is letting her say what she needs to say because he doesn't know how to explain it or say what he needs to say to make them understand why. So, I mean, Imogen's in his corner now and has just catapulted herself in my ranks because not only did she become a great friend, but she is like covering for him. She's getting the struggle he's dealing with, or maybe not getting it, but seeing he needs help. And that's awesome. And I appreciate it. Besides that, I've just talked for 5 years. I just want to briefly talk about this, and then I'm jumping into the next one. In the bowling alley, they said Elle used to go to their school. Aren't they an all-boys school? And then I started thinking, did I hear it wrong? I don't even know how far I want to think about it because I don't know if I heard it wrong, but I could have sworn he said Elle used to go to their school. And now am I wrong that it's an all boys school or an all girls school? Because I thought it was all girls and all boys and Elle used to go to their school. I got to think more about that, but I just wanted to point that out. That's why in the bowling alley scene, I was like, I got to talk about something, but they started going into some sort of conversation and I didn't want to go on a rant about something I might not even have heard right. So I got to go back and check that out, but we'll talk in the next one more about that. If I find out I'm wrong, then I apologize. But I feel like, I don't know. It was like an angle I didn't see coming, and I don't even know if it is an angle. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have the time to edit it all. Person of interest, Eureka, this in full. Dozens of shows. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.